Hi everyone, I'm Heather. So I'm finally going to show you a flip through of my first ever creative journal. So this is super exciting because I've done Smashbooking for years and this is the first time that I've used an A5 notebook basically. And I think I actually do prefer it. Like I was getting a bit bored of Smashbooking, I was getting a bit bored of all of the pre-made pages. Although it's nice at first, like after a while it kind of gets a bit annoying when you want to do something like every day, and especially when you want it in chronological order as well, because it's just annoying like if the next page doesn't suit the next thing that you've done. So yeah, having a blank book to start with is really good. I also really like the A5 size. I did consider B5 as well because it's like a little bit bigger, so it's a bit closer to what I'm used to with the Smash books. But I actually really like the size of the A5 one, so I'm going to continue doing A5 for a while until I get bored of it. This was an Ottergami book, and I didn't stick any stickers on the front of this one because I just really like it. I like the wood grain effect. I don't know if you can actually see that. And then I like the fact that it's lilac and then it's got a pink strap. I just think that's really cute. This is also a hardback book, and when I was halfway through this, I didn't actually like the way that the front cover was like bowing. But you know, now I actually, looking at it like back after like I've been using soft cover books, I actually don't mind it. Like I actually, you know, I don't actually have a problem with hardcover books anymore. I'm quite happy either soft cover or hardcover. But yeah, I do really like the Ottergami books. I really like the thickness of the paper. I think it was like 160 GSM. So but yeah, I did really like this book and I would use this book again. Also, I purchased this book in March 2024, and it starts, well, it goes from April 2024 until like the summer of 2025. So it basically goes from my 40th birthday to my 41st birthday, and then it carries on going for like a couple of months afterwards because I still had like loads of pages left over. But I didn't actually stick any of this in until I want to say like just after my 41st birthday. So for a year, this book was empty and all of the stuff inside it was just like a mountain of mess on the side next to the empty book. So technically I didn't really like journal because I wasn't doing it at the time of the actual stuff happening. I stuck it in afterwards, and like quite a long time afterwards, until it gets to the end, and like until I basically caught up, and then I was doing it every day. So yeah, so it is kind of more like a scrapbook at the beginning rather than a journal, but that's okay. And then also I've written some songs in here as well. I haven't actually written the songs in the book. I have, like, because I'm a songwriter, and I wrote the songs like separately, and then I've just like written the lyrics out in here once the song's finished. But I'm gonna paperclip those songs together because I'm in the middle of recording that album and I don't want like my lyrics to go on YouTube before my songs are on Spotify. So yeah, so I'm going to miss things out, and also I'm going to cover normal stuff up like kids' faces and stuff. So yeah, so anyway, let me stop talking and I'm going to show you a flip through of this book. So yeah, I've just gone through and I've put loads of paper clips in and like post-it notes to cover things I don't want to show on camera. So yeah, so I really do like this cover. I just really love like the dusky lilac with the dusky pink. I just think that's really nice. So I'm going to open it up. So I didn't fill this out. I might stick my name on there. I don't know. It's kind of like old now, so I don't know. But I put a like a welcome page in. I'm going to do this in all of my journals, I think, just so this is like a little snapshot of my life at the time. But yeah, like this is all of the paper that the Ottergami book came wrapped in, and it was just so nice. Like it came in this really cute box and it had like this really cute seal on it, and this is what it looked like there's just a picture of it. So yeah, and then this is what I looked like when I started the journal. Not when I actually started the journal, because I didn't start it until like a year later, but this is what I looked like when I bought this journal and when I started collecting these things to go in it. So yeah, and then yeah, I've just done a little like collage of bits and pieces. And this was when I really wanted a pink car. So at the time, there was absolutely nothing wrong with my normal car. I just really wanted a pink car. This didn't happen in the end. People have talked me out of it. But these are the cars that I was looking at. The problem is, the ones that are like pink. They're limited edition and they're so old now, so like lots of things go wrong with them, so that's how I managed to get talked out of it. But I just really love this Fiat 500. It was so nice. And also one of these came up for sale like right near me, like not that long ago, and I was so tempted. I was so tempted, but yeah, I didn't do it in the end. But I just really like what they look like. So this is my 40th birthday, so this is kind of like when it starts. Yeah, I went to well, we went to Longleat, but so this is like a couple of days because we stayed there for a couple of days, but this was my actual birthday. My mum bought me a pink tree, like a blossom tree, because my birthday's in spring, so then when it is my birthday the tree will be pink because I just love pink trees. And then this was like the thing that comes with it. So yeah, I stuck all that in. Then my mum wrote me a note because obviously it's my mum's handwriting, so that's precious to me, so that is definitely going to get stuck in. And then just like a couple of stickers. So yeah, this is when we went to Longleat. Florence looks so little here. That is like really crazy because this was a very long time ago now. But yeah, I just stuck the stickers in. Like this is the thing that you put up in your car window. This was the map here and some drafts because we saw some drafts. And we had loads of monkeys on our car. They stole Alex's parking sensors from his car, so that was really funny. But yeah, and there's just a picture of Florence there. She held a little bird. And then whilst we were there, we also went to Bookie Hole because we hadn't been since we were children, and it's kind of like a really random place. So it's obviously there because there's like the cave there, but then there's like loads of other random stuff to do there as well. So that was like a really fun day out, and it's kind of like the kind of day out that we would have had when we were children, so it was really nice to give Florence that experience. But yeah, we just collected all the things. This was from when we played like mini golf and everything, and then some sticker that Florence got. So yeah, that was fun. Oh, and this was when we went to see Frozen in London, and oh my god, this was like so amazing. This was so good. Our friends actually bought us the tickets because we couldn't afford it, and she really wanted to go with us and with Florence, so she paid for our ticket. So we are so grateful that she did that for us because it was just totally amazing, and we had a really good day out in London as well with the girls. So yeah, that was really good. This was from like some sweets that I got. Oh, it was Smarties that I had, and it was in like this Frozen bag and everything. This was a packet of stickers, I think, that I bought off Temu, maybe even these stickers. But yeah, I like the box and it kind of went with the whole thing. I didn't buy a program because first of all, they're really expensive. And also, I don't want to cut them up to put them in here because then I've paid like loads of money for them. So yeah, I don't normally buy the program. But yeah, I stuck the sweets in instead. I think that's enough. Ooh. Okay, so this is a table of when I lost weight. So I actually, this year that this book is for, I actually lost 6 stone in the end. And I know that I did this like afterwards, but I was really lucky. So my husband like did a spreadsheet because he's obsessed with spreadsheets, and he put my weight as I was losing weight. He kept a record of it. So I knew that I had lost 6 stone when I did this table because obviously I was doing this book like way later. But I went back through the spreadsheet and I just did it like, I just copied it out basically, and it was awful. Like this was one of those things that I started and then I really regretted doing it halfway through, because also I had to do 3 or 4 of them because obviously I lost so much weight that like, and this was weekly. So yeah, I kind of wish that I'd just done one like right at the end and just done like every month, because I could have done that because I did this like after the fact. So yeah, but now it's here. It is quite good to see like how much weight I lost a week, and because it was done in Excel, he worked out like percentages and stuff, so I've got like all the details there. But yeah, so it's really weird to look at that and think that like I used to weigh 15 stone and now I weigh like under 9 stone, so it's really crazy. But yeah, it is nice to have that in there, and there's like several of these through the book. So this was when we went to Alex's birthday, when we went to Legoland. I stuck the map in here. So I stuck the map down and I made a terrible mistake. I like almost cried when I started doing this page because I stuck the map in and then it like had a bump in it, and I got really stressed out because it like I just couldn't get it right. So then I had to like cut afterwards, and it was really traumatic. But in actual fact, it has worked out okay. It was just, I just had to cut here to let the air out. and then I put sellotape over the top of it. So it's actually like not that bad. Yeah, and I do like the way that the map is underneath like that. So yeah, and I just cut these out. This was just from like I think it was all just from the map actually. But yeah, and then we just took a couple of pictures and I did some journaling about that. Oh, okay, so this is, I've covered up some journaling here, but this was my school summer fete. Yeah, Florence got an ice cream. And then this was my friend from school, Emma. We went to a silent disco and it was so cool. She took me for my birthday actually. But yeah, it was really, really cool because they had like Britney and NSYNC and all the music that I love. And yeah, it was really, really cool. I loved it. We actually went back again another time because it was so good. So this was me starting to record my album that I've I finished this album now. But yeah, I tried out a new recording studio, which I did really like. I am going to go back there, but I'm also going to use my old producer again as well, I think, for my future albums. But I definitely will use the studio again because I did really like it. It's like a really nice studio, and I obviously took loads of pictures there. I also took Florence there as well because I was doing this in the summer holidays. So yeah, she had to come with me, and she actually really enjoyed it. She like joined in and stuff. So yeah, that was really good. So this was when Florence started rainbows, and I've got this card in here, and there's her in her rainbows uniform, and she looks really cute. So yeah, that was really cute. Also, so I was one of the very, very first ever rainbows, like back in the 80s. I think I was like the first like group, because it was when I used to live like up near London. So yeah, I think I was literally like one of the first rainbows. So that's really cute that now my daughter is a rainbow too. And this was her preschool graduation, and she's so cute. Like, this is like the cutest little picture. I'm hoping that she'll go on to get a degree. She wants to be a doctor, so hopefully she will go on to get a degree, because then I can compare like her actual graduation picture to this, because it's like so cute. I don't know what it is. Like, there's something about like all the little kids like with their like mortarboards on. It's like it's just so cute. But yeah, it was really funny. She went to a Catholic preschool, which is why I've got this on here, because I'm never going to use this for anything else because we're not actually Catholic. So yeah, I thought I'd use up this sticker. This is when I went to Bewley with my friend Katie and her little boy Edward, and they're friends. So that's like really cute. I think we went a couple of times actually, but this was the time that I put stuck all the stuff in. So yeah, that was really cute. I really do like going to Bewley. And then this was a trip up to London with my mum. We went to Subways, obviously I stuck that in there, and we just went and we did like loads of touristy things. So yeah, my mum like is, well, my parents and kind of me as well, but like we're from like just outside of London. My dad's from London, but yeah, me and my mum are from like just outside London. So we used to go to London all the time when I was younger, and yeah, my mum used to work in London as well, so she knows London really well. So it's really nice to go back there and like do all the touristy things. And also we took Florence, so this was actually, no, it wasn't her first time to London, because we went to see Frozen, but yeah, but it was her first time with my mum, I think. So yeah, and it was really cool, and we went to all the sites. So this was like a what's in my makeup bag page. I like to do these like every so often because I do change the products that I use. This is my cheapskate era because I was not getting paid that much when I was working at school. So if you compare this to like one of my old ones from when I used to be cabin crew and I used to walk through like duty free every single day, this is very, very different. And also my mum's put a note here because my mum, like, she's really good friends with her Avon lady. I don't love Avon. I don't really like MLMs, but yeah, my mum gets me all the stuff and she pays for it as well. So I'm obviously going to say yes to free makeup. So yeah, my mum wrote me a little note, and obviously it's her handwriting. So I just needed to stick that in. Yeah, and these are just all the things that I use. So this is when we went to Bournemouth Air Museum, and I love this museum. This is like such a good museum. If you're ever in Bournemouth, like, you really need to go here because it is so, so good. Like, they literally just let you go on all of the aircraft and like take pictures and stuff, so you can like pretend that you're going on holiday, and then you can just like go and sit in the aircraft seat and like pretend you're going on holiday. It's really cool, and the kids loved it. They actually liked the bus more because they were playing on the bus like loads. So yeah, that was fun. But I really like the way, so these three children are like the last Flybe babies, because me, my friend Katie and Sam, we all had, we were all pregnant when Flyby went under. So yeah, they were the, oh no, sorry, we just had our babies when Flyby went under. So they were the last Flyby babies. Florence is the last Flyby baby because they're a couple of weeks older than her. But yeah, so it was really nice to go and do like an aviation themed thing with the Flyby babies. So yeah. Then this was, okay, so we went to see The Tiger Who Came to Tea, and we went to a theatre in Portsmouth, which is really nice. Yeah, and I just stuck the, so this isn't the programme, this was like a leaflet advertising it, and then the tickets. I like this theatre because they give you proper tickets, so that was stuck in and everything. Because when we went to see Frozen, they didn't give us proper tickets, and you can't change it for proper tickets. Like I know at the Mayflower you can go and say, oh, can I change my digital tickets to real tickets, and they let you do that. But the one in London didn't let us do that, which was really annoying because I really wanted them for my scrapbook, obviously. But yeah, so this was Florence dressed up as a tiger, and I did her face painted. We didn't actually go to the theatre dressed like that. We did that on another day, but obviously I stuck it in on the same page because it made sense. So this is when we went to Hollycombe, and it's like this really cool steam place. So I used to go here when I was a kid. My mum used to take me. So yeah, we went back with my parents. And it's just really cool, and it hasn't actually changed at all since I went, and they've just got loads of like steam rides. Yeah, and it's just really cool. It's like a really fun day out. So yeah, we went there and we took Florence, and she absolutely loved it. So this is 2 different days out. This is when we went to Manor Farm. So we have got a day pass, a annual pass to Manor Farm. So we go there quite a lot, but they had this like special event thing on where they had snakes there and they were doing archery. So we all did that, and that was her wristband to say that we had paid for this, extra for this. And then this is Finkley Down Farm. So this is one where my friend Katie and Edward, they've got an annual pass to. So we went there just for the day, and we got in and we went to see their farm, and they had Silly Scott there. So yeah, so that was really cool. So they were 2 different days out, and I've just put like on the farms because they're 2 different farms. So this is when we went to see Bluey. This is when we went to the Mayflower. So yeah, they let me have my tickets printed out properly. So yeah, that was like really cool. This was like a tag from something that she got. Oh, she got the Bluey ears. Yeah, look, you can see she's wearing them in the picture. We got some for, this is our nephew. So we took him as well. And yeah, and I've obviously got a Bluey sticker. And yeah, the tickets. And then this was Florence's last ever time at Jimaroos. So she's not allowed to go to Jimaroos now that she's at school. So yeah, this was her last ever session because it's for preschoolers. So I was really sad because this was like one of the things that we started doing after lockdown, and she absolutely loved it. And yeah, so that was really cute. It was like really sad, and this is what they used to say at the end of every session, say like for the last time. But yeah, that was really cute. And then this was when we went with her nephew as well, because he's only a month older than her. So we went out to get her school shoes and her school uniform and everything, and we tried it on. And then Florence could remember, so this is a picture of me, and well, on my first day of school, and Florence could remember this picture. Like I must have shown it to her at some point, of me standing in front of this wall. So she wanted to recreate that by standing in front of our wall, and I thought that was really cute that she wanted to like recreate a picture that she knew that she had seen. So I love that. Yeah, and then these were her first school shoes, and that was outside Clark's. So and this was her first day at school. So yeah, this was obviously, I did the front door photo because, you know, you have to. Also, I really do like our front door. So, you know, because we've got a purple front door. And then this was her name badge, because I think the teacher, which is actually a really good idea. We didn't do that at our school, but sticking a name sticker on them so then you learn all the children's names. So yeah, that was really cute. And yeah, she was in pufferfish class, so she drew a picture of a pufferfish. So this was our weekly routine at the time. I just wanted to like have like, you know, just like a record of what we did, because this was very much a routine of like every single day, every single week. So like on Mondays I was recording my album, and also Florence had like singing. She was like in this little choir, so both of us had a music thing on Mondays. And then on Tuesdays Alex has computer club and Florence had ballet. And then on Wednesdays I would weigh myself. It was always weigh day. And then I would go swimming. I've covered up something here that's private as well. But yeah, I'd always go swimming, like lane swimming, because that was like helping me lose weight. And then on Thursday she had rainbows. On Friday I would do swimming again. And then Saturday Florence would do swimming, and we would get milkshakes afterwards. And then on Sunday we'd have a rest day, maybe go to the park. That was on Saturday as well, actually, the park. And then like maybe a movie night, like popcorn. So yeah, that was basically what we did every single week for like the whole of this year. Then this was Halloween, so we went to this Play Shack party. We did the same thing last year actually as well. Yeah, because God, this is like 2 years ago now. So yeah. She dressed up as a witch. That was really cute. And this was just some stuff from some sweets that she got. Oh, this is from Build-A-Bear. I can't remember what that was from. But yeah, it was like loads of stuff from sweets. But yeah, that was Halloween. And then this was my album. This was me deciding my cover for my album. So I was going to call it Bubblegum because it's very like Britney bubblegum. And this was what I was going to wear. So I put together this outfit. And then I was trying to find like a location that had, like, I just wanted a pink wall. But then I remembered that I'd taken this picture of this beach hut. And I was like, yes, this beach hut is perfect. So I went back there. And then also I wanted to like be blowing bubblegum. So, but I can't, I'm not very good at blowing bubblegum, especially not getting it like really right. So Florence and me practiced with like a balloon. I just bought like some really small balloons. And so yeah, I did this, and I went down like to practice before like getting a photographer to do it. And Alex just did it with his phone. And in actual fact, that picture, like the practice picture, was so good. I was like, this is perfect. Like there's literally no point in doing it again with a different photographer. So yeah, so I actually went with that in the end. But this was basically me planning it out. The picture is actually like later on because it is the cover of my album. But yeah, so that was me like planning what I was going to do. This is just me losing weight again. Like I literally just spent ages writing all of this out when I had it on Excel anyway. So this is when we went to Hayling Island. This is when I was looking for beach huts because I knew that there was this one, which isn't on Hayling Island. That's just down the road from us. But I wanted to see if there were any different shades of pink on their beach huts. But we actually went to Hayling Islands properly, and we went on the fun fair and stuff. And it's actually really good. Like that is actually a really good day out. And that's somewhere that I forget that's not that far away from us. That is really good. Then this was something that I didn't actually go to, but I had the ticket for it because my dad like really loves like musical theatre, and he took Florence to go and see The Wizard of Oz because that was on at this the same theatre in Portsmouth. And this was just like a junk dump page because I had like quite a lot of stuff. There's a picture that Florence drew. This was a sticker that she got when we went to the dentist. Just like loads of little bits. I think this was a tag from my swimming costume because I was doing a lot of swimming. Like that was literally like how I was losing weight, and also I was counting calories. That was obviously from, I think that was from a Me Too Bear that I had from one of the children in my class. Yeah, like there's a stamp here that was cute. Like, oh, this came from Pets at Home. We went to like this little thing. But yeah, this is all like found stuff basically. And even these stickers, they came free with something. So yeah, it's a junk dump page basically. So this was Florence when she started ballet. She absolutely loved it. She wanted to do ballet before we realised that they did it for free after school. So we're obviously gonna do that. So then yeah, that's her trying on her tutu. She looks so young in these pictures. Like I know this is like 2 years ago now, but like she really does look so young in these pictures. I had to cover up everyone else's like a class photo, but Florence was in the middle. So yeah, that's her there. That's when they got their certificates. This is just a page about Britney. So because my album that I was recording at the time, it was very, very Britney. It is on Spotify if you want to go and see it, if you want to go and listen to it. But yeah, so it was very, very like early Britney. So I decided to do a page about that. And these are actually cut-ins from magazines that I've had for like ever, from literally like back in the early 2000s, because it is actually a magazine cut-in. And this was Christmas. Yeah, we just did normal stuff for Christmas. Obviously, we went to see Santa. That was Francis' sticker from I Met Santa. So I did like save all of this stuff basically. And and I just stuck it in like a lot later, but I did keep it all organized whilst I was collecting it, because obviously it was like a whole year. And yeah, this is her nativity at school when she dressed up as an angel, and she was so cute. She did her little like solo, and she almost fell off a stage of like a little dance solo. It was really cute. Yeah, and this was like a Christmas tag. This is the wrapping paper that we had. Lots of stickers from Christmas. So yeah. Oh, and then my mum and dad got a cat, and I love him. He's so lovely. His name's Nemo. And yeah, so I obviously documented that. Like, you have to do a page when you get a new pet, don't you? So yeah, this is a page just dedicated to Nemo, and he always sits on my dad's lap. Like, I swear every single cat that we've ever had has always loved my dad the most, even though my dad, like, he isn't really a cat person. So, but I guess that's what cats do, don't they? And this was a song that I recorded. So my album was originally going to be a 12-track album, and there was this one song on it called Rainbow, and I decided to scrap it in the end from the song, because from the album, because it wasn't working with the whole like bubblegum theme. So I decided to do like a piano version of it, and then release it as a single, and I just feel like it is much more suited to that style. So yeah, so that's like on Spotify separately from my album. So yeah, and it's about Florence as well. I thought it was like too personal of a song to just be thrown on the album with like the rest of like just pop songs like that I've written randomly. So yeah, so that was that was all about. And then this is Florence's 5th birthday. This was a sticker that she got. She had Ariel come to her party. So this is covering up all the children that I haven't got permission for. This is Edward here, and then this is Anthony. That's her cousin, and then that's my friend's son. But yeah, but all of her class came to the party, and Ariel was so good. So yeah, this is Ariel here. Look, she was just such a good princess. Oh, you can't really see because the light's shining. The sun's come out, and it's really annoying. There we go. Yeah, and I just obviously stuck loads of stickers. I do really like the way this page turned out, because it's just like really nice colours, and it's really like Ariel colours. So yeah, that's really good. And I got to use all my mermaid stickers. And then this was the envelope that my sister-in-law did. So Florence's auntie, she drew like a really cool picture on it. So I stuck that in too. Okay, so this is my album. So this is the cover of my albums. That's how that turned out. And I was really pleased with it. Like, it really does look like early 2000s, like an early 2000s album. And it's like all pink and bubblegum. It's exactly like what I wanted. So that's why I didn't bother going back with like a professional photographer. And then this is the back. I literally just found another beach hut and stood in front of that one. And then I really like the way that it turned out, basically. And I also love the way that like the music turned out. So yeah, if you want to go listen to it, it is on Spotify and like iTunes and everywhere else. But yeah, so yeah, I was really, really pleased with that. So obviously you had to document that. So this was like loads of dress up days that we had at school, but I didn't really have like enough stuff to do a page for each. So I just put them all on one. So we had superhero day, and I dressed up like this. Then we had number day, and we dressed up as thing 1 and thing 2. And then we had pirate day, where we all dressed up as pirates. And then yeah, this was World Book Day. So this was a bookmark that Florence got. And then so Florence, both me and Florence went as the same thing. So she went as Princess Pearl from Zog and the Flying Doctors. So she wore this, and then you can kind of see me here. I was in year 1 this year, and we all dressed up as Julia Donaldson characters. So yeah, I was Princess Pearl, and yeah, so obviously Florence was Princess Pearl too. Also, that was one of her favourite books at the time. So yeah, that worked out really well. This was me losing weight again. Oh, this is when I actually got to my goal weight. Oh, that's really crazy actually. So my goal weight was actually 7.5 stone. So I've actually lost more weight since then, because I'm just under 9 stone now. So yeah, but that was my goal weight at the time, and I was like really happy at the time. So, and then this is Florence's first haircut. I used my hairdresser because I really like my hairdresser. And this is where it was. It's also like, my hairdresser's is like kind of like upstairs in a soft play. So when she has a haircut, we can then go downstairs to the soft play afterwards. But yeah, I was going to stick, I think I've written this in here, but I was going to stick the little piece of hair in here, but they put it on a certificate instead, and I've kept the certificate. So yeah, I'd rather just keep that for her. But yeah, I was going to stick like a little bit of the hair. Then this was, I was sick at work. I had like a week off work. And it was so cold, and like my hands kept going blue. It actually turns out I've got like that Raynaud's thing, because it happened to my feet as well, like recently. But yeah, my fingers go blue if I get too cold. And then I fainted and I had to go to hospital and had loads of tests done. And this was my tag here, my wristband and everything. And then this was just me when I was having time off sick. So yeah. Oh, this was just like a quick thing. So this was basically an album that I was going to record, but I ended up scrapping it because I've got too many songs that I want to record and I can't afford to record all of it. So I've just scrapped this entire album. But because I decided to do like a picture for it, this picture was like years and years ago when I wrote these songs. So I've kind of like said that this album is scrapped. So now I don't feel like I need to record it, basically, because it's like an entire album that I've scrapped and I can just start again. And this was just like saying, you know, when like I love the time of year when the sky goes blue and all the trees go pink and it just looks really nice, and it's still really cold, but like there's just that promise that spring is on the way, like the start of spring. I love that time of year. So I just did some journaling about that, really. And I just love like the pink and the blue together. I think that's why I love it. I don't know, I just really, really love this time of year. Oh, that was a song in there. This is Mother's Day, so yeah, I told my mum to wear pink and we all wore pink because I wanted to make a pink page. So yeah, we went out for a meal. But yeah, and these flowers here, the flowers that Florence bought me. Yeah, we just all wear matching outfits basically. Oh, these are my before and after pictures. So basically, when I started losing weight, I didn't actually kind of intend to, because like I've lost weight and gained weight so many times in my life. I didn't really want to do like a before picture. So I haven't got any proper before pictures. So I just had to go back and like find pictures of me before, and then so I could compare it to what I look like afterwards, basically. I like did that one to like, I did the after picture to match the random before pictures that I just happened to find, basically. So yeah, and it's like, it literally, looking back, it's such a difference. It looks like I photoshopped myself, like it's really weird, but yeah. Oh, and this is when I bought like an entire new wardrobe, because obviously I'd lost like so much weight that I kind of had to. And then I did this really crazy thing, which it seems really crazy at the time, but now it's like a really good thing that I have. I took a picture wearing every single outfit that I own. I literally took them all out of my wardrobe, and if I wasn't willing to take a picture of it and put it back in the wardrobe, then I wasn't willing to keep it. So I took it to charity. But then obviously all the ones that I then got put back in my wardrobe, I then had a picture of. So it's really good to like have on my phone. So if I'm deciding what to wear, I can just like look through this gallery that I've got on my phone. And yeah, I just printed out like some of them to stick in here just to remind myself that this is what I did. I do need to do it with my winter wardrobe. This is only my spring summer wardrobe that I did it with. I've got like some pictures of my winter wardrobe, but like my winter wardrobe isn't actually that exciting. So because it's just like jumpers and stuff. But yeah, so I was really pleased that I did that, because like now, like this year again, I've got the same clothes, so I can still go back and choose what I want to wear. So now this is my next birthday, so like a whole year has gone past since my last one, obviously. This was the wrapping paper I had. We went to Hillier Gardens, which I really, really like, and they had like all the pink trees there because my birthday's in spring. So yeah, I was really pleased. I had these balloons, and I had to like, I've done an album cover like a few years ago, which I released on my birthday actually, like years ago, where I'm holding balloons, but it's in blue. With blue balloons, but because I had these balloons, I had to like recreate the picture. So yeah, and then yeah, just like loads of pictures of when we went to see all the pink trees. And this was Easter, so we did a little Easter hunt. It's kind of become like a tradition now that we go to my father-in-law's house with all the cousins and everything, and we have an Easter egg hunt in the garden there. So yeah, we did that. Then this was like something that we did, at Exbury. We went to Exbury Gardens. We did there was like a hot cross bun trail. So yeah, we did like, we got like a whole load of Easter eggs, so that was good. And then this is about Florence swimming, because she got moved up She's like really like above her years for swimming, and like I know that I don't really like boast about Florence like that much, but like swimming is something that she is actually really good at. And it's really funny like in her class, because she's the youngest one by like quite a long way. There's like teenagers in her class, so it's really funny that like when she goes swimming, like they all stood on the side before they jump in, and she's like so little compared to the rest of them. But yeah, she does really, really enjoy swimming, and obviously it is, I feel like it is a life skill that people should learn how to swim. So yeah, so I'm really pleased that she is good at swimming. And then we always go to this milkshake and ice cream place after swimming, and we have these Biscoff milkshakes and ice creams, which are so, so good. So yeah, I put that in. Oh, and this was like just like what I've been eating, because where I was losing weight, I was counting calories, and thing is, when I count calories, I do kind of stick to the same foods, because then I know like exactly how many calories I'm having, and I do tend to basically eat the same things pretty much every day. So yeah, I was having like protein shakes for breakfast, and then this is what I was taking to work to eat for lunch. And then we were doing HelloFresh. So we've been doing HelloFresh for a really long time now, actually, like for years, because we're still doing it now. And it's just really good because it takes like the pressure away of like having to decide what to have for dinner. Yeah, which I really like. And then also it does tell you how many calories are on it as well. So it was just really, really easy for my whole counting situation. And then these were some snacks that I would have. I was trying to like up my protein, because like I feel like I've lost quite a lot of like muscle mass as well. So yeah, so basically that was what I was eating. Which is good to now look back on, because I don't have this for lunch anymore. I do still have this for breakfast, and I do still have this for dinner. And I do still have these like as snacks, but I don't have that for lunch anymore. So it's really crazy like looking back and seeing that. Oh, and this is when we went to Exbury Gardens. We ended up getting a pass for there, and all the wisteria was out, and it was really nice. I bought a postcard there as well. And this was when Florence learned to ride her bike. So this isn't actually Florence's bike. Her bike was too small for her by the time we actually got around to taking it out on it. So she borrowed her cousin's bike, and then she literally did it in like 10 minutes. It wasn't even that much of a big deal. And then after she did it, like on the video, this is a still from the video. And then afterwards, she literally just dumped it and went, I want to go on the swings now. And we're like, okay, cool. She can ride a bike. And that's done. And then this was my wish list. So this is like really weird looking back on this actually, because I ended up buying that. I ended up buying this. I ended up buying this. I ended up buying a different one. I didn't get this one in the end. I got the HP Sprocket in the end. And I still haven't got a Fitbit. I still need to get a Fitbit. But yeah, and then I found these perfumes that were wow nice. They're like kids perfumes, but they are so, so good. So far I've tried these three. I think this one's my favourite, but then I do absolutely love this one as well. Oh, and there's also another one that I haven't put on here as well, which is like a caramel one. But they're really, really good. Oh, so this is when my dad went to hospital. I had to stick stickers over my dad because he didn't want pictures of him taken in hospital. And we went to visit him. My dad was really sick for a long time. He is absolutely fine now, so that's good. But this was a very scary time because he did almost die, and it was very scary. But we went to visit him, and Florence dressed up as a doctor because she wants to be a doctor when she's older. And it was so funny walking through the hospital with her dressed like that, because we got a lot of attention and everyone literally stopped to do a double take, and I was like, oh, she's so cute. But yeah, she was really cute. And then because she got a baby Chino from Costa, she was then like looking like, oh yeah, I've just started my shift and I've got a coffee. She was so cute. But yeah, it was really funny. And this is when we went to, did her ballet thing, and it was on like a proper stage and like a proper theatre, and I don't think that she like realised that was what was going to happen. So she was like, oh my god, she was a little bit overwhelmed, but she did it and she was really good. Yeah, it was really sad though, because my parents couldn't come and watch her because they were, obviously my dad was in hospital, so that was really sad. But my mum came to watch her like the last one, so that was fine. But yeah, so that was the like cut out from like the program thing when it was on. So this was, I did a process video of this. I'm not sure if this was one of the ones that I ended up posting or not. I can't remember, but I don't really like how this page turned out, because it looks like they're one thing and it's not one thing at all. So because this was when we went to Victoria Country Park, and then this was just about this rope swing that's just around the corner from our house that we keep going on. So yeah. Oh, and this was all about my heart. So this picture of me is like so awful. I look really ill in this picture, but I'm actually not. But yeah, so I had to have this heart monitor fitted because I fainted like earlier, and yeah, this is like my hospital band and stuff. I had to have this on for 2 weeks, and it was really annoying. They told me that it would be like, oh yeah, it wouldn't show through clothes and stuff. Like it'll be like really discreet and hidden. Like it really wasn't at all. It was really awful, and because it was summer as well. Like you could completely see it, but yeah, but whatever, I had to have it on, and it turned out that I'm fine. And then this was just a junk dump page, so I put like stickers and stuff in. I had this photo that I printed out, and then I just never got around to stick it in, so I stuck that in there. Yeah, like all this stuff, obviously that I just collected. And this is when we went to a brickwork museum. This is literally walking distance from our house, so but it's really weird because I'd never been there. So yeah, we just went on a day out there. Yeah, we did like loads of, this is like stamping stuff. No, not stamping, you know, like when you put something underneath, like you put a coin underneath and then rub over it. So yeah, and there's like a railway there and stuff. Yeah. And then, oh, this is when I discovered Sabrina Carpenter. I actually really like Sabrina Carpenter. I didn't finish doing the top songs, which is really annoying. I was going to do all 10, but I was going to like listen to more like to choose definitely my top songs before I wrote them in here, and then I just never finished doing that. But yeah, I really like her perfume. I think I like her aesthetics more than her music. Maybe I do like her music too, but just I like what she looks like. I like all the pinks and the blues together. Again, it's like this whole spring thing with like pink and blue. I really like pink and blue together. So yeah, and I do really like her perfume as well. And this was like a selection of things that I just had from my last day at school, before the summer holidays. I really like this wrapping paper. Somebody else this year got this wrapping paper for Florence, for a present, and I really like it, and I've kept it again because I remembered this page and how much I loved this wrapping paper. So yeah, these were just like things that I could easily rip off of cards and stuff and stick them in. And then again, this is just like more stuff. It's just the, you know, this is just to remember like the kids in my class this year. I was in Kingfishers this year, so I've stuck Kingfishers in. Then this is when I got an Instax camera. I love this Instax camera. So I think I've actually caught up now. I think this was when I was actually doing it like on a daily basis. Yeah, so I really love my Instax camera. I don't love the photos, the quality of the photos, like, because they're really overexposed. I mean, this was the first 2 attempts that I had. Like, that was awful, that one. But it was quite good that that one was a bit of a duff one, because then I could layer it like this. So, yeah, I mean, I like this page. I do really like how this page has come out, because I love, like, the pink and the purple together. So, yeah, and also I had this sticker. I mean, I probably even, like, bought the camera because I had that sticker. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah. So I really like it. I mean, I'm pleased that I got like a second-hand one on Vinted. I'm pleased that I didn't pay full price for it, but I do really like it. I feel like I like it as a prop more than the actual camera. But yeah, whatever, it's cute. Oh, and then this, I'm really pleased with how this page turned out. So this page, this song is literally, I think it was stuck in everybody's heads for like the entire summer. So obviously I just did this, and I really like the way this has turned out. Actually, I kind of want to do this with like another song, but I don't really know what other song to do. I think it just works so well because I had like this sticker. This sticker was actually what started it, because I was like, oh, kissy face. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. And this is another one. I did do a process video of this page, but I think this is the one actually that I didn't end up posting. But yeah, we just went to this country park for the day, and I ended up taking Florence out, and we ended up spending so much money accidentally. We did go to the cinema afterwards, but yeah, I ended up spending like £100, like completely accidentally. It was like small things just like adding up, which is crazy that that can happen. I know this receipt is going to fade, and like I really should photocopy them, but I don't really care. Like, it's fine. At least I've got all the videos to look back on, so that's fine. And then this was when I started putting like leaves in and stuff. Well, I put petals in earlier actually, but I literally just stuck it down with double-sided sellotape in the hope that it would be okay. And in actual fact, it's not that bad. It's gone a bit yellow, but that's not that bad considering that that has been in there for like over a year now. So yeah, and then, oh yeah, and this was me and Florence. So this is my hand, and then this is Florence's hand, and I put out ages. So yeah, That's really cute. I was basically just trying to fill up space before the end now, because when it gets to this point in the book, it's really annoying to lean on this side because it's like really chunky. So I stop like putting chunky things in, because then like it's really hard to like stick things on this page because I can't lay it out, because then it slides off and it's really annoying. This is a junk dump page. I can't say junk dump page. Just like random stuff. I do try to like save things that are like similar colours so they look nice together. But sometimes I'm just like getting a bit like desperate to stick them down. So then I have to fill up spaces with things that aren't really like the perfect colour. But I kind of like the way that it all just mismatches and it does look like a junk journaly kind of page. And this was Florence's Wendy house. So I still haven't got an after picture of her Wendy house, because it has rained, like literally now, it has rained every single day since I've done this. So I did this for her as a surprise, and I was choosing all the colours, and I was painting the roof, and it started raining when I painted the roof, and I swear it has rained every single day since I painted that roof. And we had to get a cover for it and everything, and we put it under the cover, but I still haven't managed to get like a proper photo of it finished, because this was like last summer I did this, and it has literally rained every single day since then, I swear. And this is when Florence was doing cheerleading, and she really enjoyed it actually. It was just a summer thing, but I think we'll send her again this year. She did want to do it like after school, but she already does so many things. She would have to give something else up if she did want to do this, and I don't know what to give up really. So yeah, we might do it again next year. Oh, and this was just a quote. I like really like resonated with this quote. Like yeah, it's an aviation quote basically, but this was like, it's kind of like weird looking back on this now that I am actually cabin crew again, because this was how I felt, and I had no idea that I was about to be cabin crew again. And it is really sad to think that like I was like desperately wanting to be cabin crew, but I was like also trying to keep it a secret, because like everyone thought that I wanted to be a teacher, and that was like a thing, and that I was happy, and I really wasn't. I really wanted to fly. So it was things like this that I was like keeping secret and like putting this in my journal, and then like I had no idea that I was going to be cabin crew again like so soon. But obviously I did really want it, because I was doing things like this in private in my journal. Oh, and this was like just a thing that I decided to do, like tips to stay looking younger. So I just like wrote out all the normal things that you would think to do, and I just had a sticker for everything. This was just a way of using up my stickers basically, because I realised I had a sticker for all the different things. And this was K-pop Demon Hunters. I think everybody with children knows that this is a big deal, and we did actually watch it before it was like cool, I have to say that. But yeah, everyone became really obsessed with it, including Florence, and these songs are just going to be stuck in my head until the day I die, I think. So yeah, I had to do a page on that obviously. Oh, and then this was just me talking about flying again. This is a bit of journaling. I was just like, because I did this rainbow and then I didn't really know what to do around the rainbow, so I just journaled about how I really want to fly again, and I didn't really know how to do it. I'm talking about, I think this is all going on about like applying for British Airways, because I didn't know how I was gonna fly again. I didn't have a plan, and there were no airlines recruiting, and I was so desperate. So yeah, it's kind of like really weird to read that now, because like literally so soon after this I got my wings back. And then this was just a junk dump page. I can't say junk dump, it's really annoying. This is another junk dump page. I don't like this one as much as the other ones, because I think I rushed into doing it and I didn't like collect stuff first, like enough stuff. And then this was this thing I had to cover up. This is actually her best friend. I probably could just ask her mom if I can show her on YouTube. But yeah, we went out with her. It was like this little trail thing, and obviously the kids loved it. They had this massive argument actually whilst we were there, but it's fine. And then we had to fill out this trail thing. But yeah, it was just a thing to do in the school holidays really. And this is when me and Florence had a spa day. So basically this was just a way to get her to have a bath. And but it was really funny. So we like, I put cucumbers on her face and stuff. It was hilarious. And this was from a bath bomb that I gave her. and it was really funny. And she's been asking for this like so much. And then I also gave her like spa juice, which was basically just water with a piece of cucumber in it. And now she's like obsessed with this spa juice thing. And this was like about the donkey sanctuary. So I think that the donkey that my mum bought Florence, like my mum sponsors for Florence, died. And Florence drew a picture of her. And I've just stuck the sticker, all the stuff in, because we still get like the brochure through, even though our donkey's died. So yeah, that's the thing. I just did a page on it. And then I did a Spotify playlist, because I just have like this one continuous playlist I've had basically since 2016. And every time I find a song that I really like, I add it to this playlist. So I just put like the last 8 songs that we keep going back to on here, because already like this, as we've moved on here, I've got more, like I've added more since. And this is when we went to Nellie Abbey. We just went on a little picnic, really, just me and Florence. And she picked me some flowers. I took my Instax, so these are done on my Instax. I do have much nicer photos on my phone, but I was like, no, I'm going to stick the ones in for my Instax camera, you know, to justify actually having it. And then this was like the end. So obviously, because this is my first creative journal, I decided to write about how I've enjoyed it and how I'm basically going to continue doing it. So yeah, that was that. And then I just put this quote on the end because, you know, it's Britney and Titanic. And I love the fact that Britney mentions Titanic in one of her best ever songs. So yeah, there we go. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, because I've got a whole load of flip throughs that I need to catch up with. So yeah, if you love watching flip through videos, definitely subscribe to my channel. Cool. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.